how to promote your music. Maybe a better question is how to sell your music, how to market your music, how to get people listening to your music out there, how do you get streams, how do you become famous? In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can promote your music. I gotta put my hand up and admit it, think I really might have blown it. How to promote your music, becoming famous, getting people to listen to your music on Spotify and Apple Music can be really difficult. It is really difficult. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, and I'm always trying to promote my music. I know how hard it is, and I figured out some ways to do it effectively and efficiently. And what I've noticed a lot from the different YouTube videos out there, they're just really talking about social media platforms and what you have to do and what you have to post. And in this video, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell you gotta post on Facebook, you gotta post on Instagram and do all that stuff. What I'm going to talk about is the fundamentals of how you can promote your music that can work for you. It's already been working for me in the past. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, and I'm doing this already. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to get into the 5 proven ways and tactics that are working for me right now to grow my reach and promote my music. The fundamentals, though, to understand on how to promote your music is understanding that you need to find channels that will grow your reach. Another way to think of that is like casting your net really wide so you can find people that are not already listening to you and people that don't know you yet. And these 5 ways and 5 tactics that I'm going to get into now are all ways that you can grow your reach and grow your audience. And they're working for me currently. I've increased my monthly listeners month to month over the last few months, and you can look me up on Spotify. My name is Charles Klein, and hopefully as I continue to execute these tactics that my numbers will increase month over month as well. Okay, so the first tactic to how to promote your music is paid marketing. And I know I want to kind of get this one out of the way and move on to the next ones, but paid marketing does work. It is the actually best way to grow your reach because the more money you spend, the more reach you're going to have. The downside is it costs money, and not everyone has marketing budgets, especially if you're an independent musician. If you've never done it before, don't go in and just start spending money. Read at least a blog post. Watch some of my other videos on music marketing to just understand what the best approach is to get started, because you're not going to want to go in cold because you'll end up just losing money. The number one rule for paid digital marketing is if you're going to invest money, make sure you're getting a return on your investment. And I actually mean a financial return on investment. So if you're going to go and spend $10 on an Instagram ad, make sure you're getting a minimum of $10 back in revenue so you at least break even. Hopefully you're getting more like $15 as a return on investment. So that's $5 profit, and that's a minus of $10 in ad spend. You should seriously consider not spending money on Facebook or Instagram ads for follows and for streams, because there is no return on investment for follows at all. And for streams, it's such a minimal payout that it doesn't really matter at all. Great example to spend marketing dollars on is if you want to promote your merchandise store. You have t-shirts, bags, whatever. You can spend marketing dollars and put ads on Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram, and have people come to your website and build that funnel that people will actually check out and buy a t-shirt. And then you can see if you're selling t-shirts for $20, you can spend up to $20 in ad spend depending on how much profit you want to make. Ideally, you're acquiring customers for more like $5 or $10, so at least you're making $10, $15 in profit. Idea about ad spend is you want to find something that you can scale. So if you know you can acquire a customer for $5 on your merchandise store, then you know you can scale that. You can start, well, if I know it costs $5 to acquire one customer, well, I know it will cost $10 to acquire 2, $15 to acquire 3, and you can scale that up, and you know how much you can spend, and you know how much you'll be getting in your return. It's all about the economics. I don't want to get too deep into that right now, but if you're interested that I make a video that goes deeper into the economics of paid digital marketing, maybe specifically for Facebook, let me know in a comment. I'd be be happy to do that. Let's get on to tactics 2, 3, 4, and 5, which are easier and just as much help you grow your audience and grow your reach. Number 2 would be music blogs. Very simple lever to pull that will help you grow your reach. All you have to do is reach out to these music blogs and ask them to write about you, or even ask them to link to you in a current blog post that they have already. This casts a wide net for you and grows your reach because it's taking your music and putting it in front of their entire audience who likely haven't heard of you before. A great way to grow your reach. How you do this. So go on the internet, find a directory of all the music blogs, go on Hype Machine, they're all there anyways. Find the contact information and spend an entire day reaching out to all of these music blogs with a custom pitch with your music. Spend an entire week if you want to. You should be reaching out to more than 500 music blogs to get maybe 2 or 3 write-ups. Yeah, the conversion is significantly low because there's so many people reaching out to these music blogs. Number 3, radio. Perfect way to grow your reach. I'm talking about terrestrial radio, so like AM, FM radio. Start with your local city channels, reach out to them. They have an email on their website. Tell them that you're from that city, and there's already a bias there for them to put your music on their radio stations. For the bigger radio stations, I recommend looking into radio pluggers that can help you because they've already established the relationships with the radio stations, and the radio pluggers can put your music in front of the radio stations. Aim for the national radio stations. They obviously have the biggest reach. So like the CBC in Canada, BBC in the UK, NPR in the States. Go big because you might get a placement. These stations are running 24 hours on the clock. Even if you get played at like 12 a.m., people do listen. For example, I've had my song on the CBC network over the night stream. Sometimes it gets played at 4 or 5 in the morning when really no one's listening, but it does get heard. The number 4 tactic to how to promote your music and grow your reach would obviously be streaming playlists. The huge one here, no doubt. A key here is don't always spend 100% of your time on Spotify. Obviously, Spotify is huge. They have tons of playlists. There's a lot of attention on Spotify. But because there's a lot of attention, all the other streaming platforms, even like Apple Music, Deezer, for example, Pandora, like a lot of the other ones, they don't have as much attention. And so they're getting less reach outs. Their playlists are getting less musicians reaching out to them. So spend some time on Deezer, looking into Deezer and their playlists that Deezer has, or go into Apple Music, or all these other streaming services that are out there. There's less attention on them. The 5th way and tactic on how to promote your music is to do collaborations. I'm talking about social collaborations. I'm talking about YouTube collaborations. I'm talking about music collaborations. Doesn't really matter. The point of a collaboration is to tap in to someone else's audience, and that will help you grow your reach because it's a completely different audience. So how you want to go about doing a collaboration is look at the size of your audience. Maybe you have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you're going to do a YouTube collaboration, well, don't go after like a YouTube channel that has 2 million subscribers. Why would they ever want to do a collaboration with you who has 5,000 subscribers? So go to like the 10, maybe max out at 10,000 subscribers. Maybe try for the 15,000, see what's out there. Go bigger than your audience because you need to find another channel, another audience that has a bigger audience than you. The same thing goes with your music. If you want to feature an artist on your song, or if you want to be featured on someone else's song, find someone that has similar monthly listeners or is at the similar level as you are, and slowly build that up over time. So those are 5 tactics. They're 5 ways to how to promote your music and to grow your audience and grow your reach. They're tried, tested, and true. I mean, I'm a singer-songwriter myself, and I'm doing these consistently to promote my music. If you're an independent musician, feel free to put your music in the comments below. If I can help in any way on how to promote your music, let me know in a comment. Feel free to check out some of my own music. I'll link to that in the description as well. And I hope to see you in the next video.